Hey guys, Mike here. Just wanted to check in. Welcome to the Emotional Honesty Project. Quick Monday morning check-in for you. How's everybody doing? Did you have a good weekend? I hope so. Somebody got into my truck yesterday, so I'm not too thrilled about that. They didn't steal it, so that's a good thing. It could have been a lot worse. I have to hold my coffee mug in the wrong hand because they only put the logo on the wrong side, and it's my, aquarium mug with a turtle on it. So obviously you have to see that at least. So it's on the mug on my website. I have it on the correct side, so other people can see it. I don't need to see what's on the mug. It's my mug. I know what it says. So just getting my gripes out. It's like Festivus every day. Got issues with you people. Grievances. Right? Okay. So I was just thinking yesterday, I always see a bunch of stuff about Gen X being, like the badass generation, the IDGAF generation, the who cares generation. I mean, I'm Gen X, and I understand. And we're kind of like the ones right in the middle, where between the boomers and the millennials, and we're kind of an interesting group of people. Let's just put it that way. In a lot of ways, we really ended up being the I don't give a fuck generation, because our parents, the boomers, were not talky feely people. So they didn't talk to us. We didn't talk to them. If we had a problem and they knew about it, there was a whole bunch of suck it up, walk it off, nobody cares. I'm not, pointing at my parents specifically. I'm just general. But, I'm sure a lot of you got it too. The parents of today, we have helicopter parents, we have bulldozer parents. Fix my microphone there. Helicopter parents hover over their kids to make sure that they remain safe. Bulldozer parents are the ones who knock every obstacle out of their child's way so that they don't fail. And Gen X never had any of that. We kind of just went out, we did it on our own. Honestly, lots of things that we did, nobody was even involved in. It's just the way it was. So a lot of us grew up with very I don't give a fuck attitudes, because it seemed to us like nobody gave a fuck in the first place. Not necessarily about us, but about, whatever our activities are, whatever. We had our stuff going, everybody else had their stuff, and it was just what it was. So it's not like a complaint by any means, but what happened is, yes, we survived that way. And we grew up. And what happened to us as adults? Did we grow up to be very emotionally grounded, well-adjusted people? No. We grew up to be very, I guess maybe closed off is the right word. I'm not sure. Very keep to ourselves, cards close to the vest. You know what I mean? Heart's not on our sleeve by any means. It's in a box. It's like in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, where oh gosh, what's his name? Davy Jones has his heart in that little chest locked up. That's how Gen X turned out. So we survived, yeah, and we do okay. But if you look back, if you think about it from the emotional honesty angle, I mean, maybe we could have done more than just survive. Maybe we could have thrived if we had learned a little more about how to be honest with ourselves, about how to be honest with other people. Instead, we spent a whole bunch of time just, trying to make it, trying to plow our way through the wall, so to speak. And yeah, maybe we're a little more hardened because of it. Maybe we're tougher. I don't know, hardened, maybe. I don't know, whatever you think you want to call it. But it seems to me that things could have been a little easier and we could have thrived more, could have had better relationships starting younger instead of having to figure that part out the hard way, which we have. And, you know, some of us better than others. Let's just be honest about that. For instance, everybody hates participation trophies, right? Now, I want to ask you, we blame the kids for needing participation trophies, but were those trophies the idea of the children, or were they the insistence of the parents? And were those parents millennials? Is that just started in the past 10, 15 years? Or was that Gen X parents who started doing that? That was Gen X. I don't like to admit it, but it was our generation that started the participation trophies. We didn't start the safe spaces. That was still millennials, so that's on them. But, the participation trophies are on us. The kids didn't do it. They don't care. If they don't win a trophy, then they don't win a trophy. That's fine. It only matters to them when we tell them it matters. Right? They just like playing. So that's us ruining the good time by making it not enough. Again, we could have been a little better prepared, better instructed in how to be in touch with our feelings, how to acknowledge our feelings, and how to express our feelings. It's the IDGAF, I don't give a fuck attitude. It's essentially Hakuna Matata for humans. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. It means I don't give a fuck. Facts. That's the Gen X motto. That's the way of life. So, things we didn't learn how to do. Ask for help. Tell people we're struggling. Fail. We are not good at failing. We are not. Because failing and vulnerability equal weakness. I'm not allowed to, be upset about something. I'm not allowed to fail because if I fail, I'm less masculine. Right? And I should just do whatever it takes to win. I should let everybody take advantage of me because I'd rather say yes and then complain about doing something later than just be honest about not wanting to do it in the first place. A friend of mine once asked me if I would get a dead skunk out from under her house. And I looked at her and I said, I think you're confused about the level of our relationship because our friendship level is not high enough that I'm going to retrieve a dead skunk from under your house. I'm sorry. I could have just said yes and done it and complained about it later. Give me definitely a good complaint later. Be a funny story eventually, sure. But on the other hand, I didn't want to do it. And I just wasn't going to do it. So that's, one of the little tiny steps in my growth as a person of it's okay to do that. It's okay to say no. So as a Gen Xer, I've struggled to learn these things. I'm still learning. But I will say this. The more that I put these types of things into practice, the happier I am, the more improved my life has become. It seems like such a stupid thing, just telling people what you think and how you feel. If something upsets you, hey, that upsets me. Why does that upset me? Oh, well, here, let me tell you. Here's what I'm upset about. Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Now, I didn't know you felt that way. Here's what I was thinking and why I did that thing. Oh, I understand. Well, here's a good way we can move forward to, better satisfy both of us. Oh, or I just finished watching Masters of the Universe. So we can do the He-Man end of the episode left. There you go. It seems stupid, doesn't it? But that's what we've been avoiding all these years. Now, is it that easy? Not always. Am I simplifying it? Yes. Though it's not always easy to make ourselves do it because we're vulnerable. But 9 times out of 10, the thing that you feel, the thing that you think nobody's going to get because it's just you, probably most of the people around you are thinking the same thing or feeling the same thing. We all have the same situations, the same feelings, the same frustrations, and the same hesitance to express our vulnerability. And that's really where our relationships come from, because I can't do it all. But what I can do is surround myself with people who not only are, care about me, my friends, but they augment me in ways that I would be lacking otherwise. And I'm not just talking about a relationship, I'm talking about your friends that will have your back, that help you in ways that you need help, and you do the same for them. It seems silly just to make things harder just because you're stubborn. I understand. I'm the same way. And it's taken a massive effort on my part over the years to stop and to say and realize, hey, I'm making things a lot harder on myself than I need to. And I don't know why. I should really stop that. So, Gen X, this is for you. Hopefully you've learned some of these things over the years. And even if you have, you can still learn more. There's always more. But if you haven't, maybe you should take a quick, maybe not so quick, take a nice long look in the mirror and ask yourself, could I make things easier on myself just by being a little more honest? And you know what? I bet the answer is probably yes. So that's all I got for today, guys. Just some quick thoughts. Check it out on the Patreon page, the Grounds Crew over there. We can have some more deeper dives. There's a link in the comments for a I don't want to call it a newsletter. It's a special Sunday check-in, Sunday morning coffee check-in. Just something to help out, something to think about on a relaxing Sunday morning, just 5 minutes with yourself and your thoughts. So you can sign up for that. Subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing. If any of this helps, share it with somebody you know. And you know what? Leave a comment. Let me know something that you've struggled to admit to yourself that you found out other people felt too. And it was shocking. I was shocked when I found out, hey, other people don't like to share their feelings either. Oh, you? Me too. Oh, wow, that's great. So, yep, like, subscribe, share, and just keep moving forward. And remember, if you fall, fall forward too. Okay? See you later. See you next time, guys.